Namaste. This is Vahida here, and today we are doing some tips on yoga for beginners. The first tip is assess your goals. Start by asking what are your main reasons for starting the yoga practice. Do you want to gain flexibility and mobility, reduce or prevent pain, recover from an injury or ailment, build strength, find more confidence, or a healthy outlet for stress relief? Now we'll go on to the second tip. Start with acceptance. Yoga is more than a form of exercise. It's a way of existing in the world, a way of being. Yoga itself means union in Sanskrit, union among all aspects of your life. That means no whining and wishful thinking about the way things should or ought to be. While this mindset can take years to cultivate, you can get started before ever stepping foot on a yoga mat. Take a moment to appreciate your body, your life, and your circumstances exactly as they are. Now we can go on to the third tip, which is check your expectations. If you started gymnastics, you wouldn't expect to do the full splits on the first day. The same applies to yoga. Check your expectations at the door and keep an open mind. Whether you can or cannot touch your toes doesn't matter and doesn't make you a better or worse yogi. One of the biggest yoga tips for beginners is stay in your lane. Fourth tip, get the right gear. Choose clothing that is breathable and can move with you. Also, a yoga mat. Do not immediately go out and invest a lot of money on a yoga mat. If you can, try out a few different types of mats first. Yoga studios typically offer mats you can borrow or rent, or they have it in their own studios for the yogis. The fifth tip, understand the core of yoga. Yoga is not about extreme flexibility or contorting your muscles and spine into fancy shapes. It's about breathing, finding inner strength through meditation, and creating freedom in the body with basic yoga poses. It's truly that simple. So do not worry about losing weight or bending over back bend. Those will come soon enough with the flexibility. Instead, understand that yoga is a process and a lifestyle. The sixth tip, don't compare with others. Everyone has his or her own level of flexibility and body type. So comparing with others won't help in any way. There is no competition in yoga. It's all about consistency and improving one's own self. The tip number 7, never stop learning and practicing. While this statement is totally cliche, it remains totally true. Our yoga practice is called a practice for a reason, because no matter how far you progress in your practice, you still can grow and evolve every time. The most advanced student doesn't mean the person who can do the most impressive arm balance. The most advanced students are the ones who continue their immersion in the practice, who are dedicated to constantly learning and growing. So these were the 7 tips. I hope you have liked it and you adhere to it. That's the best for any yoga practitioner. Thank you and enjoy your yoga practices every day consistently, and you will be a very good yogi for the whole life. Thank you. Namaste.